Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Thursday, September 8th, and we are talking right now with Jeff from BMOCWins.com, previewing a handful of games from college football. Week 2, we're going to start with Virginia, Oregon, an interesting game. Jeff from BMOCWins.com, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, Virginia, Oregon. Now, this is an interesting one. Virginia, of course, lost by 17 as an 11-point favorite to FCS Richmond, and that's an ominous result there. One of these, those the FCS upsets happen all the time, and the question is, how do we respond to it? And then Oregon, of course, beat UC Davis by 25. They put up a ton of points. I'm thinking that maybe even the total's high here at 70.5. Bronco Mendenhall is putting in a more up-tempo offense for Virginia. The secondary is probably going to be a weakness there. How will Oregon do against top defenses when Pac-12 play starts? I'm not exactly sure, but feels like they're going to have a big day here. I guess I would lean Oregon and probably stronger to the over 70.5. Jeff from BMOCWins.com, what's your take on this game?
I agree 100% with you, Peter. I'm going to go over the posted total in this game. I mean, not to pile it on Virginia, but they actually had to pay Richmond $375,000 to lose by 17
really?
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of unbelievable. I mean, I got to wonder why Bronco Mendenhall took this job. Kind of a step back, if you ask me. But they're going to go on the road, face a team in Oregon that, Peter, get this, last week, 8 scoring drives, 5 took under a minute or 30 or less, and their longest touchdown drive, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. This Virginia team gave up 337 yards passing to Richmond. I get the feeling that Dakota Pruckup and company are really going to pile it on. I'd be really surprised if they don't score 50, 55 points in this game. And I think Virginia, you mentioned, they run that kind of up-tempo offense as well. They don't play out of defense. I think they'll score 20, 28 points. I think this one, the total's a little low here. I could see this one getting into the 80s.
Yeah, I agree with you.
28 like last week, really.
And Virginia has a lot of weaknesses. They do return a bunch of guys along the offensive line, and so they can probably, again, like you said, if Oregon puts up 40 or 50, I could easily see Virginia doing their share, putting up 20, 25, and the game getting over. All right, so I guess we're in agreement. We're both liking the over 70.5. For anyone who's looking at this and thinking, well, Virginia lost by 17 to Richmond, and now they're only getting 24 from Oregon. Oregon must be a great play. What would you say to those people?
I would actually agree with them. Virginia's an awful football team. I mean, they just kind of start out. They've never really been good, and that's why I don't really understand why you'd want to come here. But, yeah, I mean, their pass defense last year was awful. It's no better this year. I don't really see them bouncing back in any way here. This is a really tough thing to do, go out to Eugene and play a team who, let's be honest, Oregon give up 28 points to UC Davis. They didn't actually play perfect or anything. I still think they give us some points, but there's no way I'd back Virginia across the country in this matchup. No way.
All right, well, for my record, I'm going to give 2 plays here, Jeff from BMOCWins.com. Oregon minus 24 and the over 70.5. For our official record keeping for you, what do you want?
I'm going to go over 70.5 here.
Over 70.5, and probably the Oregon team total over, which would be about, in the upper 40s might be a good play as well.
Yeah, I mean, Virginia, Peter, they give up 337 yards to Richmond. I mean, my God. At home, just pretty unbelievable, I think.
All right. I think we got a good analysis here, and I think we got some winning recommendations. Jeff from BMOCWins.com. Thanks so much.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.